Hello everybody, welcome to another late night fun time of discussing an indie book that I have recently read. I first discovered the book that we're talking about through the CL Canon Book Fair, but lo and behold, it is also a contestant in Spiffbo 10 or Spiff Box right now. Woo! The book is Ghosts of the Catacombs by Janna Ruth, and I was going into this one with slightly lower expectations, and the reason for that is the cover. The cover to me is very generic, okay? It doesn't really tell me anything special about the book other than that we have a female protagonist and there's some kind of element of fantasy in it because we have what I call the self-pub purple blue, and that is a lot of self-pub covers I find have kind of a generic skinny girl, pretty girl on the cover with some wispy blue purple stuff. Now the covers themselves are not like bad or anything, but they just don't tell me anything, so I go in with very low expectations. Gladly, however, I did enjoy this. I thought it was a very fun time. It's set in France, it's set in Paris. We have our main character who can see ghosts. She's been able to see ghosts since she was a kid. Also, a quick apology, one of my neighbors is like vacuuming. It's like 11 at night and they're vacuuming. Apartment life. One of the things that I love is that she is also a tour guide at a museum. I forget which one it was, but she is ghost best friends with Victor Hugo. My guy, Victor Hugo, the man himself who cannot shut up about French architecture. That man. Author of Les Mis. Yeah, and I love the relationship between them. I thought that was delightful. He's kind of this guardian character for her. He's looking out for her the whole time, and I love that. So our girl is just going through life. She has an older sister who sucks. I will say this older sister used to believe her in the terms of her ability to see ghosts. No longer does, because now she has this awful fiance who's a cop. Red flag number one. He sucks and he wants to help his sister kind of like commit her, basically, or get her to join the cops. I don't know. I'm fully expecting later for him to be revealed in the series as like an overarching villain of some sort, but I don't know yet because he wasn't revealed in this one really. But our girl is going about her normal day and witnesses this accident, and through that has a meet cute with this guy who is a cataphile, which is the people who like to go down into the catacombs underneath Paris and explore. I've always kind of had a fascination with kind of dark tourism, things like this, like the catacombs, and so like I probably would be one as well. I'm not gonna lie about that. But don't go down there, it's illegal. There are certain things about the catacombs that are illegal, like going down there and mapping them, for one. And our main character meets another ghost who's like, please, I left something down there. I needed to go to my daughter. Can you go down there and get it for me? And she's like, absolutely not, for one. But then she goes on a date with this new beau of hers into the catacombs, where there's like an underground rave going on, and she kind of catches the bug for it and ends up like going, okay, we're gonna go find this necklace for your daughter. And things unfold. We learn that there is an underground kind of, not mafia, but there's a guy down there who knows her secret of being able to talk to ghosts and wants her to clear out a bunch of other ghosts in a certain area. We don't totally know why exactly yet, and she just doesn't want to have anything to do with this, and discovers some good twists that I will not reveal. There was one twist that I was like, actually there was a couple twists that I was like, yeah, nailed it, but I do think that's actually a credit to the author because she has led the reader in the right direction to guess the twist, while still keeping up with the suspense of what's going on, because there was moments where I was like, maybe I'm wrong about the twist, maybe it's not this, but it was. Other thing, this is what I think the cover needs, okay, and I've said this in a short little thing before. There's a hedgehog character in this, and the hedgehog is the best. The hedgehog can sense ghosts, and we love the hedgehog, and the hedgehog should be the cover. I'm just saying, if the hedgehog was the cover, this would have like immediately shot up to the top of my like TBR list before just waiting for it to pop out of the indie book jar from my TBR game. But the hedgehog is number 1. Now, I am very intrigued to read the sequels. I believe there are 3 other books out. I don't know if it's a complete series or if it's ongoing, but I kind of like this kind of urban fantasy, paranormal fantasy with this girl who can see ghosts and her adventures dealing with the catacombs and other things. The 4th book has something about the opera, so if it is not have anything to do with Phantom of the Opera, I'm quitting, but I'm really hoping it does because I'm a fan of Girly. I just am really excited to see how this will play out, and especially the twist that we were left with. We left with kind of a cliffhanger. Not a horrible one, like there was pretty much a resolution to what we were up against, but still we had a cliffhanger. We had a bit of a whoa moment at the end there. So I think what this book did really well though is its relationships from the main character to the other characters. Like she has this awesome best friend, and she has a little sister as well who is very little sister-esque, and I really wanted to see more between her and her older sister because there's some serious conflict there because the sister literally like left her pamphlets for mental health associations and stuff, and it's like, you don't believe, you believe this man, this cop over your own sister? No. Cut off. So anyway, that's my little kind of mini review of Ghosts of the Catacombs. I did give it 4 stars, and I'm excited to delve into the sequel. Let me know if you've read this. We'll see where it ends up in Spiff Box, but I hope it makes it through decently, and I'm sure that the person who got it, the reviewer who got it for Spiffle, will at least have a fun time reading it, and I hope you guys too. All right, I'm gonna go now. Bye.